Hey Marvel fans, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Naaman, and this is The Nerdy Lair. And you already know why we're here today. Hugh Jackman Wolverine is confirmed for Deadpool 3, one of the greatest representations of a comic book character ever. He's back. It's insane. This is a crazy time. This is an exciting time. This is a very hype time to be a Marvel fan and to be a nerd in general. And we got to talk about it. We got to get into it. We got to talk about what this movie could be now with Hugh Jackman Wolverine and possibly other Wolverines and possibly other Fox characters. Who knows what the possibilities. We got to talk about that. And we also got to talk about the granddaddy of it all, Secret Wars, how this could lead to Secret Wars, and possibly these two characters, Deadpool and Wolverine, their storyline to Secret Wars being started in Deadpool 3. We got to talk about it. We got to break it down. Let's get into it. So starting off, a couple of days ago, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman broke the internet, destroyed Twitter, destroyed YouTube. Everybody was talking about it. They announced that Hugh Jackman was coming back, right? They did a nice little video. They made a lot of jokes. They announced he was back. They kind of alluded to what the movie could be in some ways. Talked about D23. A lot of crazy stuff. So that's amazing. That's great. And I think that's very interesting and another talking point for the future. But right now, I just kind of want to focus on Hugh Jackman coming into Deadpool 3 and what this kind of just means for the movie and for these characters. I think Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds have been wanting this for a very long time. I know Ryan Reynolds has wanted it since he's been making the script for Deadpool 1 15 years ago. And he's always talked about Hugh Jackman Wolverine. He loves him. They're friends, good friends in real life. And you mix in Kevin Feige, who Hugh Jackman loves and raves about. They work together on the X-Men movies. It's amazing. It's literally a fanboy dream come true. This is what fanboys' dreams are made of. I have wanted Hugh Jackman Wolverine with Deadpool since the beginning of those Deadpool movies. I'm a big Deadpool fan. We all know it. He's my favorite character, and I think Deadpool Wolverine is essential for a sequel to a Deadpool film. You gotta have Wolverine in there. They're like perfect together. They both have the perfect regen abilities. They're amazing. They're both like a-holes. They're hilarious. It's just great entertainment. If you have never seen them in the comics together, I don't know how, because they interact a lot. But it's just a great feel-good moment to have those two specifically together for this movie. And I think that it makes Deadpool 3 way higher on a lot of people's list for going to see it. I think a lot of people were excited before because a lot of people were like, okay, it's going to deal with the multiverse probably. It's going to be coming in the MCU. It's a fish out of water story. You're going to be able to interact with the MCU and make those type of jokes and have that type of budget and have MCU characters in there and deal with stuff like that. So everybody was already on board with that. I think there was some buzz for it. People was like, it's like a medium buzz. But now this movie's gonna go crazy. It's effectively Deadpool No Way Home. That's basically what it is now. Everybody loves Hugh Jackman Wolverine. He's amazing. Dominated the character for 20 plus years. Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is beloved by almost everyone who likes that type of comedy and character. He's amazing. Everybody loves him. He's very edgy, very R-rated, and I expect this movie to be that, to be very, very R-rated and very edgy, a lot of blood. But think about the possibilities for this movie now. We're talking Fox X-Men, we're talking multiple Wolverines, multiple Deadpools, we're talking MCU characters, we're talking alternate versions of MCU characters, we're talking crazy stuff. You could use the multiverse, you could use anything, possibly endless. You could use incursions even. There's ways you can fit it in. There's so many possibilities of story. It's such a versatile story because of the characters in play. You have Deadpool. What could you do? Oh, Deadpool kills the Fox universe. Easy. That's the first thought that came to everybody's brain. Well, how is the Fox universe being destroyed? An incursion. Now Deadpool has to survive that with Wolverine. That sounds amazing. What else could you do? Deadpool chasing down Wolverine through different universes, maybe different versions of Wolverine? Insanity. The possibilities are endless now just because of the pieces you have with Hugh Jackman Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds Deadpool and Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios. Those three pieces make this movie probably the most highly anticipated movie now, except for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, obviously. But to your normal population, this is now going to be the movie. Deadpool 3 is going to go crazy. I think it's going to be exactly what the MCU needs, especially at that time. And I am very, very excited for this film. I think it's going to be a big, spectacular event film. And it's going to do crazy, amazing things, crazy numbers. It's going to be amazing. But I got to talk about Secret Wars. I mean, with all that hypeness for Deadpool 3, Secret Wars is still the main thing on my radar. Because to be honest with you, Hugh Jackman Wolverine was way more tied to Secret Wars than he ever was Deadpool 3. And to be honest with you, even harder, he was way more tied to Multiverse of Madness than he ever was Deadpool 3. This Deadpool 3 news came out of nowhere. But now, since it's official that he's going to be in Deadpool 3, I think it basically confirms or solidifies him being in Secret Wars. Because he was this close to coming back for Multiverse of Madness. But it's been reported that he turned it down because, Wanda was going to murk him. Like, he was going to have like a 15-minute scene, maybe. Like, there's a lot going on there. But he was open to coming back for that movie. He's coming back for Deadpool 3. It's been confirmed. So it only makes sense that he'll come back for Secret Wars, the movie he was already rumored to be in heavily. Now, I do think based on his experiences with Deadpool 3 and how that turns out and how the fans receive the character and how he feels about the character at the time and just how he feels at the time in general, I think that can influence his decision in a good or bad way. But I do think by the time they start filming Secret Wars, like King Dynasty Secret Wars, he will be like ready to film and everything will be good. Like it'll be A-okay. And I think that might already be a part of it. That might have been part of the reason he's back now is because they either confirmed or like guaranteed that, yeah, we want you in Secret Wars. And they've already talked about it and hashed it out. That's very possible. But regardless, I'm very, very excited to see Hugh Jackman in the MCU. I'm very excited to see his Wolverine again. Maybe in the yellow and blue suit, possibly. Who knows? That sounds amazing. And I just think it was a great piece of news, especially during an underwhelming phase 4 for a lot of people. And a lot of people just not feeling Marvel right now. I think it was perfect. And I'm just really excited to see what they do together with Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and Kevin Feige. I'm very, very excited. If you agree or disagree, leave your opinions down below. Peace out.